going astray from the path that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created for us.
A recent Harvard study showed that people who had a sense of purpose in this life, they knew what their purpose is, they were much happier and their psychological health was much better. This reveals that when you don't have a clear purpose, a sense of purpose, and you're waiting for all these external things to fill you and fulfill you and satisfy you, you will suffer from depression, from anxiety, from lack of happiness. A sense of purpose is what brings peace to your heart. My message to this generation is, before you preoccupy yourself with anything, before you pursue anything, figure out what your purpose is. Why am I here? Am I just some accident in this universe? Some evolutionary accident that happened in this universe? Or do I have a purpose? What is that purpose? Figuring out that purpose is extremely important in guaranteeing your mental health. A lot of people, they resort to drugs, they resort to gambling, to all that time on social media is because they don't know what their purpose is. They have free time, and so they're fulfilling it. And by the way, if you have a lot of free time, honestly, that means you don't know what your purpose is. Because if someone really knows what their purpose is, they don't have that much free time. Have you ever seen someone studying for their bar exam, meaning the law exam, or someone studying for their MCAT, we call it in the US, to become a doctor? Do they have a lot of free time? Why not?
They're busy studying.
They're busy, they have a goal.
Yeah.
When you have a goal, a clear goal, you never have too much free time. Having a lot of free time that you're filling with social media means you don't have a sense of purpose. Figure out what that purpose is. It will bring you happiness. This dunya will not bring you happiness. Just last year, in the month of Muharram, a young man who's finishing his PhD in IT came after the majlis and he saw me. He told me, Syed, I would like to share with you my personal experience. I came from another country. When I came here, and my family's pretty wealthy, so materialistically I can get what I want. The best car, the best everything. I committed every sin you can think of. Partying, indulging in my desires. Whatever my desire would say, I would say yes. I committed so much haram. So much haram. But now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has guided me to the light of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. I asked him a question. I told him, those days in which you were doing whatever you wanted, and you had access to every haram that you can, were you happy? He thought for a moment, then he broke in tears. He told me, Syed, every morning I would lie to myself, telling myself, you're happy, you're happy. You have access to all these desires, you're happy. But I was lying to myself. I swear by Allah, I was not happy. Now I'm happy because I have the true love of Imam Hussein in my heart. See, now he has a purpose. His purpose is to satisfy his Imam, Imam Hussein. What does Imam Hussein teach me? Imam Hussein teaches me to sacrifice, say no to injustice. Imam Hussein teaches me to take care of the oppressed. Now he has a sense of purpose. He says, now I'm happy. Even though I'm not following my desires anymore, my life may be boring to those party people, but I'm much happier than I was. Finding that purpose is what will give you happiness. Ask yourself, who brought me to this world? How long am I staying? Where am I going? And am I prepared for this trip or no? Have I packed what I need? Sajjad, what's ironic is that sometimes when you want to go on a vacation for a week, have you seen how much research people do? They research the destinations, the hotels. I know some people that spend hours reading the reviews of the hotels and the reviews of the restaurants and the activities. For 1 week, you'll put in 10, 20 hours of research. But for that final journey, we're not willing. That's the sad reality. See, because we don't feel that sense of purpose. You'll find that sense of purpose in your Lord. أَلَا بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ تَطْمَئِنُّ الْقُلُوبِ. By remembering God, that He's micromanaging the whole universe, you will be at rest. If something doesn't make sense, you're like, it's okay. I know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what He's doing. He's running this whole universe. It's fine. It's okay. I don't need to understand everything if I've confused. I trust Allah. That gives you a sense of purpose. And one of the most beautiful aspects of our lives that give us a sense of purpose is to know the Imam of our time and to serve the Imam of our time. Who is the Imam of our time today?
Imam al-Qaim,
Imam al-Mahdi, Ajjalallahu ta'ala farajah. We have an Imam. His birth is just around the corner. In a few days we'll be celebrating his beautiful birth.
Inshallah.
That gives you the best sense of purpose, to know you have a leader, an Imam that you look up to, and he's waiting for you to do that which is good. In reality, we're not waiting for the Imam. He's waiting for us. That gives you a sense of purpose. You want to make your Imam happy? Bring a smile to an orphan. Support a school. Donate to the poor. Donate to a religious project. Have the best akhlaq out there in society, the best character and attitude, such that when people look at you like, who does this person follow? Show me. I want to follow. That's how you bring a smile to the Imam of your time. Imam al-Mahdi wants justice. How much on a daily basis do we focus on social justice? You know how much injustice there is out there in the world?
Immense.
If you want purpose, go and see where is the injustice happening, how is it happening, and how can I combat that? We just talked about depression. Start in your community here in the Netherlands. These youth who are lost, confused, they're depressed, how can I help them? The hadith states, nothing is dearer to Allah than to bring happiness to the heart of a fellow believer. إدخال السرور على قلب المؤمن. That will give you a purpose. Believe me, when you look at all of that, you're like, I don't have any free time. I have all these beautiful things that I can do. And when you see the smile that you put on people's faces, that night you'll sleep well, believe me. You'll sleep peacefully, because you know today you made a difference in the lives of people. But if I spent my entire day on my gadgets and my Xbox and my drugs and I don't know what, that night I will not have a comfortable sleep, because I know deep down I wasted it. I didn't have a sense of purpose. So find that sense of purpose, especially in the Imam of your time. He inspires you. Dedicate your actions in His name. Every day ask Allah, oh Allah, hasten the reappearance of my Imam. Imam, you want to fill the world with justice? I'll start with small little steps. I'll start with the justice of the self by stopping sins. Because every sin is an act of injustice. You want to bring justice? Start with your own self, with your own family. You know how much injustice happens in the family, Brother Sajjad? Husband abusing his wife, wife abusing her husband, children not respecting their parents, parents not dealing with their children in an appropriate way. We have toxic environments at home. You want a sense of purpose and to serve the Imam of your time? Bring a positive attitude in your house. Then you'll be able to do so in your society. This is the best way to find purpose, inshallah.
Inshallah ta'ala. Beautifully to end this note with the only purpose we have nowadays, serving the Imam of our time, Imam Mahdi Ajjalallahu ta'ala Farajahu al-Sharif.